So what's happening, guys? This is Nagpal for iGyaan. For those of you who already have watched a couple of these white unboxings, would know that this is an HTC box, and inside it we have the new HTC Desire 816. Now this phone is available for around 27,000 rupees in the Indian market and is quite a unique product from the Indian perspective. So as you can see, just a basic set of things in our review box. So we have the phone itself, which is over here, the Desire 816. I quite enjoy this product and I'm going to be talking about it quite a lot in the coming videos. And then you have a charger and a cable for us, but you'll get earphones as well as documentation, etc. So let's get rid of the box since it doesn't add to a lot, and let's talk about the phone itself. Okay, so now this is the new HTC Desire 816. If we talk about specifications, we have a decent set of specifications on this device. Now you have a 5.5-inch display, which is a 1280 by 720p display. You do have a front-facing 5-megapixel camera, which is a wide-angle and I believe an autofocus camera. You do have a boom sound on this device, so you have a dual speaker setup. You can see new style of Android on this, so you'll probably get Android 4.4 out of the box. Over at the bottom, you can see the touch capacitive buttons are within the screens and not on the bezel. You can see a nice HTC logo over here. Continuing the boom sound, and the microphone is also within this grill. If you look at the bottom of the device, you will see a micro USB charging data syncing port. And there's nothing on the left of the device. Actually, there's nothing on the right of the device. But when you open up this flap, you'll see your dual SIM card slots, and you'll see a micro SD card slot. So on the top, as you can see, is a 3.5mm headphone jack as well as a secondary noise cancellation microphone. On the back is the main 13-megapixel camera. It does do 1080p video, and you have a nice LED flash with a silver or metallic bezel. You have the nice HTC logo over here, and if you turn it over to the side, towards the left side, you'll see the power button as well as the volume rockers on the new 816. Now these buttons are also nice. In the typical HTC fashion, you'll see that we have the setup screen. I'm just going to quickly run through this. So the device is finally booted up. You can see it's populating the blink feed interface right now. What I'm going to do is real quick go into the notification panel and remove it from airplane mode. I'm going to go into brightness real quick, and I'm going to adjust the brightness level so that the device is slightly more visible to you guys. Okay, so this is the blink feed interface, and you can see it's the new style of blink feed, the one that we saw on the HTC One M8. Now, of course, you can customize blink feed as always, and you'll see that you have your app grid in the all apps list. You can also go and change the grid size to a 3x4, which I actually prefer. Some people like the more populated one, which is a 4x5 grid, which has a lot more apps. So I personally prefer the less apps, but this one looks nice as well. So you'll see you have a bunch of features that are inbuilt, the standard HTC thing. So you have HTC Zoe inbuilt. You have HTC car mode as well, which is inbuilt onto the device, preloaded onto the device as well. If you go into tools, you can see you have the flashlight application, you have the voice recorder. So a couple of nice applications. The overall feel of the phone is really nice. It's polycarbonate. On the back, it's nice and shiny. You can see the HTC logo. You can see it's a very reflective white color that I have with me over here, and it looks nice. So the ecosystem is very fluid indeed. You can pull down from the top, go into your tap list, and you can of course customize this quick launch list from over here. You can also add an HTC Mini Plus, which I do have, but I've never really used. If I go into About Device, I'll be able to see the software, and I think it is running 4.4.2. So we have Android KitKat out of the box on this, which is again excellent. What you also have over here is a dual network manager. So you have two SIM card slots, so it allows you to customize what SIM card, what name you want to give, and you can also choose a preferred data network slot. So it'll choose automatically which one is going to use data. You do get mobile network sharing, and then again, once you selected which SIM card is going to use the data, it automatically enables sharing via that. If I go into the dialer, you'll be able to see standard HTC style over here, so nothing special. You have your favorites, your people and contacts, more or less the same. The keyboard on this is really fantastic. In fact, I wanted to show you guys that. It's exactly like the HTC One M8, but it's a slightly larger size. It's bigger than the HTC One M8, so it's a lot more easier to use for sure. You can also use continuous input, but you have to go into settings and enable that. It's called Trace Keyboard on the HTC One M8, as well as the HTC Desire 816. So then you can see that this works really well. Of course, you can change into landscape and you get a landscape keyboard over here. Again, really nice and large to look at. Very good device from HTC for the price. I feel that despite the fact that it's a large device, the very thin bezels on the side and a very small chin on the top as well as the bottom make it look not that big. In fact, you can see the difference between the Galaxy S5 and the HTC Desire 816. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to pop in the HTC Desire. I'm also going to pop in the HTC One M8 to show you what the size comparison looks like. So it's a significantly bigger device, but it does not seem as big as it is. So you can see that just there's more in terms of height than anything else. But it's a very nice looking device nonetheless. For specifications on the inside, we have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 400 which runs at 1.6 gigahertz. It is a quad-core chipset. You also get a 2600 milliamp hour battery. You get 8 GB of inbuilt storage, and it supports up to 128 GB of card. You get 1.5 GB of RAM, which is good enough, I guess, because it is running KitKat, and we'll be doing a bunch of tests on this as well. Now, of course, you can customize blink feed a little bit here as well, and it also supports quick actions. So if you're in the lock screen, if you directly want to jump to blink feed, you can swipe in from the left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up our website real quick. Not nearly as quick as I thought I'd load it up, but loading it up nonetheless. You can see nice display over here. It makes everything look really nice. You can also possibly see that the viewing angles are also great on this display. HTC's usually had good displays on their devices. It's loaded up the website fast and snappy. It's still loading up some features, but I guess it's done now. Again, you can see it's fairly smooth and snappy, pinching in. It reflows the text, so you still get that text reflow. And the 720p display, not bad at all. It is a fantastic display. I see really crisp text over here. Smooth as butter. Really nice display on the HTC Desire 816. Even though it's a 720p display, I don't see a lot of pixelation on the display. So it seems that somehow the pixel arrangement is nice. And again, I'm going to search for a video for you guys so that I can show you what the video playback is like. And then I'm going to conclude this video.
What's happening, guys? It's about Nagpal for iGyaan. And today we're going to be taking a look at the new Micromax Canvas Night. Now this is a revision to the Canvas Turbo, and it also is the first phone to bring the MediaTek octa-core chipset into the market, well, properly in fact. So let's go ahead and unbox it. Now the box is fairly simplistic and it follows along the lines of the previous.
So well, the overall viewability is nice, and once you turn up the brightness, the video also becomes nice. The speakers are nice and loud. We do have dual boom sound speakers over here. So overall, pretty fantastic. The new blink feed interface is very, very customizable. You can go in and search for content real easy. So you can even go and search for iGyaan on blink feed, and you should be able to see iGyaan's content. You can see over here. You can quickly add this, subscribe to iGyaan, and then of course when you go pull from the left, you can quickly look at all the updates from iGyaan automatically. What they also allow is for devices or for websites that have RSS feeds. So if you want to go to our RSS feeds, it's really easy. Come here, click on the RSS button, and it'll open the feed, and it'll give you an option to add it to blink feed from here as well. All in all, it seems like a pretty impressive device from HTC. The build quality and all seem nice, and it's a good set of specifications for the price bracket that it's been launched at. HTC is known to make great quality phones. So we'll be back with a full series of tests